the beautiful sun rays, I thought to myself, oh wow, these sun rays are so beautiful as they kiss through my skin. Let me be productive in one way or the other. So I decided to walk around, also responding to the nice melodies of the singing birds. I found myself stepping into something that truly fascinates me. I say to myself, indeed, I have got such a big gold mine. Well, this is incredible. Well, you might be thinking, what is this woman talking about? Okay, before I say much, let me introduce myself to you. My name is KTMC. I am the CEO of a company called SCCF Group. SCCF stands for Stokvel Community Chicken Farming. I reside in South Africa, in Africa, of course. Now let us continue. You could say, what gold mine does this woman have? Well, I'm talking about chickens, of course. My heritage, my indigenous chicken wealth. Some call them indigenous chickens, some call them rural chickens, some call them domestic. Whatever you call them is really up to you. But you know what? Before I go into any details, let me first tell you why I got so much involved in this gold mine. I say to myself, you know what, just looking right across Africa, we've got so many problems in this beautiful continent of ours. I then promised myself to be very instrumental in solving at least one of the problems out of these many problems. I was thinking about food security, job creation, wealth creation, etc. You name it, the list goes on. And then I thought to myself, but this thing is so big. Let me just narrow it down. If I narrow it down a bit and maybe create some value proposition for myself, I will then understand exactly what I'm going to tackle or try to solve. Well, the first question I ask myself is, what is the problem that I'm solving really? And is this problem really urgent? My answer is yes. Because since COVID, many people lost their jobs. I mean, many people. What then happened to job security that many companies promised their employees? Do we blame these companies? No, they had to do what was right for them or what was right for their businesses. Remember, there were problems also with electricity. I'm talking about load shedding. People had to further close down their small operations that depended on electricity. Remember that. But why? It's because people couldn't afford to buy solars or generators for that matter. Well, let us continue with my journey. As I admired my gold mine, I thought to myself, what is it that we could have neglected from our forefathers, seeing that so many people are now suffering? I remember that for sure our forefathers never had electricity. And I thought to myself, they lived life to the fullest. Yes, they did. Right there, I got the answer. I was looking at the solution. And the solution is my heritage, my gold mine, my indigenous chickens. I looked again into my gold mine and I said, wow, this is exactly what I am looking for. Well, let us continue. The second question which I asked myself is, what is the cost of not solving this particular problem? There were so many reasons that came through my mind. I thought to myself, we import most of our food, even chicken meat and eggs, and the food is very expensive. Our people cannot even afford to buy simple things like eggs or chicken meat. I thought to myself, we need to grow and make our own food. I was thinking on the health side of things also. Healthy fresh food equals healthy bodies, equals healthy living. Well, have you ever asked yourself these questions? What are we producing? What are we importing? Is it very healthy? Why not only continue to produce our own stuff here in Africa? Well, let's leave that for another day. The third thing that came to my mind was, why am I the best person or company to solve some of these problems? Or at least to solve one problem? Well, let me tell you this. I have got an interesting concept which is called SCCF Pod and Hub ecosystem. Don't miss out on that one. You really need to hear about this one. It will blow your mind. Then finally, the last question which I had in my mind was, what action do I want to take? I thought, okay, I have started writing my books. What else can I do? Then I thought, oh, how do I reach out to the world? Should I go TikTok? I said, not sure. Then I thought, can I go on Facebook? I said, yeah, maybe I can do that. But then I decided, let me go YouTube first. Let me go on YouTube. Oh, well, I was very happy and content with this decision because there are so many people that are going to get this message. Please don't forget to follow me. Why? Because I am solving issues that are seriously affecting us here in Africa. Remember, we still have got hope. Let us not always rely on the outside world to always feed us with basic things. The gold mine is here in Africa. As I have said, what I'm going to do, I will journey with you, right? Do we agree? And on my next episode, I will tell you about the vision, the mission, the values of my company, and why I am here to talk to you. But as for now, I want to say to you, think money, think profit, think healthy food, think what we need to produce, think food security, think creation of jobs, think helping your neighbors, think of all good things that you want to think about. Remember, I am about indigenous chickens or traditional chickens or rural chickens. That's what I am talking about. I don't know what you call it, as I said, or what you call them. But as for me, I will call them indigenous chickens. Well, remember, our forefathers sold these so that our parents could go to school. And remember, there was no single day that our parents slept without food. Why? Because they were wise. They embraced their heritage, their own traditional chickens. Well, I am talking about generational wealth, our true African wealth. Well, as for now, let me say bye to you. I'm looking forward to connecting with you next time. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button. Bye.